Alright, let me take a look at chat and see who's here. Say hi to everyone. Hello, Ensaw, El Ravi, Mr. Craftman. It just says M Craftman. I'm gonna guess it stands for Mr. Hello, Carol, Swordfish, Eric. You're a troll. Hello, Space Run, Ace, Acela, Acelox. I don't know how to pronounce your name. J-Man Thompson, IP0T, Twilight Soul, Lord MZTE. Glad you could make it. Me want nuke. Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys the nuke. I'm gonna show you guys all the new stuff. We added a bunch of stuff actually. Really, the Modpack team has been working really hard for the past few days, like non-stop. I got like 5 hours of sleep, so this is the first time between like my real job and working on the Modpack. This is the first time I have something of a break, and I'm taking it to stream on YouTube. Yay. I mean, yay, I'm excited. Hello, Centipede Plays, Manitoban Misanthropy, Jamie, House Ghost, Lego Freak, Alex, Kobe Allen. Wow, is this a Saturday stream? It's Friday, isn't it? Is it Saturday already? I think I'm a little bit too tired. I don't know what day of the week it is. Have you messed with the modded pistons yet? Yeah, so the modded pistons should be fixed. I'm gonna go through everything, or we're gonna go through all the stuff. But first, let me get out of this barrel. As you can see, I'm right at the top of a hill, so I want to get, and I set up this little contraption. I actually haven't tested it yet, so I'm not sure if this is gonna work the way that I want it to. But let's push the button and hop in the barrel. Huh. Yeah, wee, wee. Whoa. I really like this barrel seat. I had the inspiration to make it just kind of randomly the other day, and then I spent, I think it only took me like an hour or so to make it, and I just made it because I wanted a barrel, and then I saw that it was empty on the inside. Look at this. Look at this. It's all empty. And I just had to fill it with a dwarf. The one thing that I don't like about this barrel is, which by the way, this is the first of the new items if you couldn't tell. Hey Durf, I updated my game and it says that the Modpack and Wings have ID stuff. I can't... What? The ID stuff shouldn't be a problem anymore for the Wings and Modpack. That should be fixed, unless Das Etwas changed something else again, which we might have a problem then. If that's the case, then I'll probably just well, whatever. I'll have a talk with them and I'll see if there's still a problem. But make sure you unsub and resub to both of those mods. There shouldn't be any problem. Anyway, this is the first of the new stuff. Let me show you this hexablock, which by the way, I know a lot of you are here for the nuke. Where is it? There it is. See, we got a nuclear bomb. Nuclear. How do you guys pronounce it? Do you pronounce it? I mean, I just avoid the problem altogether just by saying nuke. But do you guys say nuclear? You say nuclear? Maybe you guys couldn't even tell the difference. I know I couldn't tell the difference. To me, I just said the same thing twice. All I know is some people get all nitpicky about, Ooh! Okay, cool. I didn't want to set that off. Alright, but we'll get to that in a little bit. We're just gonna take a look at some of the stuff in order, which means, unfortunately, the Duke is one of the last ones. But trust me, there's a lot of cool stuff that we added. Some stuff that's gonna be like a total game changer. Oh yeah, and I gotta give a shout outs to Brent Batch. He's the main script guy. He's been working really hard to get this stuff working real swank. How about can I get a okay hand emoji in the chat for Brent Batch? There he is. He's in chat. Let me see how many okay hands I can get for Brent Batch. Does YouTube even have one of those? It does. There it is. Yeah, let's see how many of those I can get for Brent Batch. Real swank script by him. That also is like an indication of how delayed the stream is. All right, so but first I want to show the new block. You guys probably saw. Oh my God, the chat's flooding with okay hands now. You guys probably already saw some of this stuff in a previous stream that I did, or was it a video? God, I'm too tired. I don't even know anymore. But this is a hexa block, just a repeating hexagonal texture pattern. And if you look at it long enough, you won't be able to tell if the cubes are like going up or down, or you can't tell which way is which. I kind of like it. It's an optical illusion. I'm not exactly sure how you'd use it. It was just one of those, like, that's why it's in the Modpack beta. I just kind of made the texture because, but if you painted black like this, it kind of looks like carbon fiber or something really cool. Durf, could you build a cluster bomb? We do have, okay, so after I show you some of the new stuff, I do want to talk about our future plans for the Modpack and the Modpack beta. And I'm just going to say right now, though, we do have plans to create extra weapons. Like, as you can see here, we have a grenade launcher, or I'm calling it popcorn on the cob launcher. And we don't actually have these finished. Like, a lot of these weapons aren't actually what the final product is going to be, so right now this is just a spud gun. But it will be like a grenade launcher, like you shoot a corn on the cob and then it explodes into popcorn kernels. So it'll be something like what you said. Matt UKZ. Sorry, that was me that asked for okay hands in the chat. I just drove my moderator insane with that. The Mario pipes. Wait, this is another pronunciation thing that you guys are probably gonna say that I'm pronouncing wrong. Do you pronounce it Mario? 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 How do you pronounce it? But anyway, I also gave it the same sort of sitting position as the barrel. So those are now updated as well, and they're working. They didn't used to work before. Well, actually, the update is not public. Durf, you know Khan? Can you try his newest creation, please? I want to see your reaction. I know Khan. He's on my friends list. I don't know what his newest creation is. I'm gonna have to go check, but maybe at the end of the stream. Maybe after I'm done going through my preview. It's really unfortunate. Like, I have no time. You know, when you're a mod maker, you have very little time to actually watch all of your favorite YouTubers. And especially when the game updates. Like, they just pushed 0.3.1 to the main branch, and it gave us no time to actually, like, chill out and enjoy. Because, like, if it stayed in the test branch, we would have been working on the mod pack, and then well, long story short, we're not ready, and you know, now the mod pack's broken for the next day or so, and then we got to work our butts off to get it ready. Which, by the way, Brent did work his butt off. Shout out to Brent and his butt. Shout out to Brent's butt. Anyway, you guys probably saw these parts in a previous stream, but I'm just gonna show them to you again real quick. Yeah. And whatever else was updated, which was this. And then we got some new parts lined up here that I'll show you, which are super cool. So this is the director's chair. You probably saw the Multiplayer Monday guys using this. No, Brent, stop giving a false impression. The mod pack is not done. I don't just need to upload it. We need to actually test it to make sure that it's, because, like, how many times do you give me a script or something, and then I push the update, and then you know, come back saying, oh, I just changed a little thing. Like, you made me update the mod pack, like, 7 times last time. So no, we're gonna make sure that it's actually we're gonna make sure it's actually ready to go. After this stream, we'll do that. But yeah, this chair, this director's chair, you probably saw the Multiplayer Monday guys using this. This is just a generic version of the chair that you can use for yourself. You can paint it any color that you want, and it's just got a regular FarmBot logo. Which, by the way, these models are by Lord Payne. Lord Payne has also been doing a lot of work. If you guys don't know yet, he's part of the Modpack team too. Lord Payne's a pretty swell guy. Anyway, we got the director's chairs by Lord Payne. Same with these cannons as well. They are just spud guns for now, but I do plan on giving them custom effects so that they could they'll shoot a cannonball and do lots of damage. So much damage that didn't the flex tape guy shoot a cannonball through a boat or something? I think he did. Brent, what do you think about adding flex tape to Scrap Mechanic? Do you think that's a thing that we could do? Anyway, I need a button. Where's my baton? So I can show you guys what this looks like. Wow, that's super fast. Okay, I guess you can't actually see what it looks like. But yeah, it's just a spud gun for now. I'll probably show you guys more about this, more of this when I actually update it to be a real cannon. Same with this, you guys probably saw it in the previous stream. Just a spud gun for now. I'll show you more when it's an actual grenade launcher. And this, it's called the Cucumber Crossbow. Some of these parts actually might move to the main mod pack, just because they're like really cool. I don't know if the barrel's gonna move there, but these weapons might. Because, like, they, eventually, like, if this thing shoots cucumbers and it, like, does a little bit of damage, but also gets, like, you know, impales a cucumber into the creation, that'd be pretty cool. But we need to update that, because as you can see, there's currently a spud sitting in there. So we'll have to fit it with a cucumber, and then give it some custom effects. Yeah, another great model by Lord Payne. And this is just a spud gun barrel with automatic reload. It's just like the new spud gun pipes in the mod pack. Yeah, I don't know, it's just a custom thing. Alright, there's the water blocks. Oh wait, and a flag. This is another generic flag that you probably saw a Multiplayer Monday version of this in some of their videos maybe. But this is just a generic version. Can paint it any color that you need. If you want to play capture the flag or something, I don't know. The spotlight beam, I'm gonna skip over the water blocks real quick just to show you this spotlight beam. This spotlight beam was already in the Modpack beta before, but it was made out of glass, so it didn't really look good. And you probably see that if you try the Modpack beta right now. This is just for mod testers only. Yeah. We'll push this update soon, I think. I don't know. We still have a bunch of work to do in this stuff, but I'm just showing you a real quick sneak peek. So this spotlight beam is no longer glass, it's actual light. It's a beam of light. And originally, MJM actually came up with this idea. It was just as a way to, like, if you join somebody's world and you don't actually know where they are, because, like, you always spawn in the center of the map, but, like, right now, where's the center of the map? I have no idea. So if somebody joined my world and I want them to see where I am, I just stick one of these down and then they can go fly over to my beam of light. And of course these are paintable. You can paint them any old color that you need. The darker the paint, the weaker the beam of light. So really, the full intensity colors are the top row, the top 2 rows. So this is for the most vibrant red. This is for like a pink. Mixing in some white in there. All right. So the water blocks. There are 3 types of new water blocks. We haven't given them actual water physics yet, like the buoyancy mod. But we will with time. So let's show you real quick. This is the original water block. The very first water block. It's the same as always. This one is a sort of prototype water block. And it lags my game a lot, which is probably... I'm probably not going to actually add this in because of this lag. But the concept that I wanted to test... Oh, okay, no, I don't have lag anymore. It was just because I had, I was going to place down another one and it was trying to render the ghost model was killing my game. Anyway, the concept that I was trying to test with this was depth. So if you go underwater, you actually want to, you know, not be able to see all the way through. Not like the other one. But the problem is, like, you can see all these squares and stuff. It's just a lot of different layers of water, which is actually glass. So that's all it does. It mimics, like, I don't know, like as if you're underwater. It's not the best solution, but I was just testing it. And this is a water block with a texture. Some people have complained that this looks too realistic and it doesn't fit scrap mechanic. And I sort of agree, like it looks weird just being still like this. But if you stick it on some bearings in a motor, spin it around a little bit, not spin it around, but like move it around, it'll actually look like waves and will probably be, it might look cool. Depends on your taste. All right. So I think that's it. I am gonna go through these lights. The ones that are working anyway. This one's not working. The wide angle headlight, you guys already know that works. This one's a new headlight. So I'm going to show the new stuff. And this one's not working. Alright, so just 4 lights, and then we'll move on to the awesome new parts. I'm also going to need a block. Because I need some shadow. It's too bright. Maybe I should load into the night mod. I don't know what the NUKE looks like at night. That might be something to test. Alright. So this is actually not good enough. There we go. Just box myself in. This theater light is actually, it's like a spotlight that you'd see at a show. So it's a very crisp circular, what? Is it not working? Oh, there it is. It's a very crisp circular light. I think you might have seen this in the night mod video. I actually used this with the orientation block in Scrap Mechanic to track the player. Make it look like he was doing stand-up or something like that. Or maybe you could use this for like a jailbreak. I don't know. It's just a regular old spotlight. You want to focus on a target or something. That's the theater light. Durf, to make water look deep, just use layers. It doesn't have to be all one block. Well, the problem with using layers is that you'd still be able to see, like, horizontally. You'd be able to see the sky and things further out. So the water block that had the depth test, it actually had layers going like all directions, and that's not really easy to do with just the regular water block. Anyway, this is another type of spotlight. It's a very, very powerful light. Kind of like a searchlight that you'd see on a helicopter, a drone, maybe a police car. And it's sort of like the spotlight beam. It just has this beam of light on it. It's supposed to be a little bit more powerful, but I think we're gonna wait on the developers to fix spotlights before that gets to be a little bit more powerful again. Just like this is not working, or this light is not working anymore, which is really weird because like some of the other lights, they can be more intense. But the recent updates kind of broke these test lights. Durf, will you create script guides? Yes, I will. Brent, Durf doesn't script. What are you talking about, Brent? I script for a living. Jeez. Wow, Brent, coming onto my stream trying to... God damn it, Brent. Anyway, this is an emergency light, something that you'd see on a police car or ambulance. You probably saw this in, did you guys see this? I don't think you saw this in a video. Although, now that we have a nuke, you might see one of these lights in like a nuclear testing facility. But yeah, so to properly answer the question of will I be doing scripting guides, I still have to, I actually have to continue my modding tutorial series, and it's not, I do it like on a topic basis. So if you want to learn one thing, I'll just do a video for that. I haven't actually covered how to do interactive objects, or like anything really, but that's on my second channel, youtube.com/scrapmechanicmods. There should be a link to it from my main channel page as well. Durf script's alright, he probably still needs to learn the scrapped Lua though. I know actually quite a bit of the scrapped Lua, but yeah, you're right. There's a lot of like custom made scripting stuff just for Scrap Mechanic. It's not actual Lua. Well, it is actual Lua, but it's just there's a lot of custom stuff, which is the typical case for any game that has custom scripting. They usually write their own version of it. Alright, and then the final light is a street lamp. It is an all-directional light. Well, it's sort of all-directional. It's actually 6 different spotlights in every direction. You could have an all-directional light, but I didn't like the way that looked compared to this one, because it has frames in the corners, and that's where like I wanted these shadows to show up in the corners. But you don't have to use it for street lights specifically. You could use it as just like a sort of an orb crystal thing that you need to collect or bring to a base or something. You know what? As a matter of fact, let's take this apart. Let's build one that is like this. Oh, it's getting bright. Let's paint it a dark green color. And we'll set all these lights to a low range. There we go. That's a much better orb. It's not an orb. I don't know what to call it. It's just like an item that like maybe you and your friends would have to, you know, create a game where you have to collect these things, and I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, let's get over to the new stuff. Durf will be fixed for Modpack release this week/month. Yes. Yeah. Hopefully, if all goes well after the stream tonight, it should be tomorrow for the Modpack. The Modpack fix. This stuff that we're taking a look at today, I'm not sure if it'll be this month that it gets released to the public. We still have a lot of work to do. So, speaking of work, let's actually get to work showing you the new stuff. So this is a conveyor belt segment. Let's also get a switch. And a controller. That should be enough. Maybe we'll use an engine. I know that's stable. Alright, so these conveyor belt segments, they're made to be modular so that you can build them as any size that you need. Oh hey, Lord Payne's in the chat too. Lord Payne did a really good job on some of these models, like this one. Oh, I'm not, you know what? I think I might have just showed something really cool too early. I gave you a slight flash of whatever that thing was called. Just once you see what it's called, you'd instantly know how... Dude, some of these new parts are just a total game changer. But anyway, how about some thumbs up in the chat for Lord Payne? He did a really good job with some of these models. Not this one in particular, but you'll see. You'll see. The NUKE model was his, and I think it looks really awesome, really swank. But anyway, these conveyor belts, they're made to be modular so that you can build them at any length that you want, and then you just put the end pieces on them. You don't actually have to put the end pieces, but I think it looks better with the end pieces on them. They're also made to be as wide as you want. So if you wanted to do double wide, you can, or single wide, or you know, maybe you want it to be like super wide. You could do that too if you really wanted to, if you build your factories and stuff. Let's just do 2 wide for now. And I'm also going to put another conveyor right at the bottom here. They have some weird collision problems when they're like right next to each other, like this. So whenever you're building your conveyors, just remember to put, well, I don't have to explain this. I don't have to explain this right now. I'll explain it in the release video when we actually release this stuff. Also, I shouldn't have done this. I am dumb. I am a dumb. We're gonna put... I need wood. I need wood! We're gonna put another layer back here so that this stuff lines up the way that I want it. Alright. There we go. I'm just doing this so that my conveyors actually line up properly. We might also change those connection dot colors too. Which way is that going? That's going red. So let's set that up to 30 degrees, maybe. Now when we put our conveyor parts onto this thing, there we go. Alright, and let's get another conveyor belt. Maybe... Will that work? No, it needs to be one more. Like that. I'm gonna have to make this one 2 wide. So many emojis. That's all for you, Lord Payne. Alright. Wait. I'm building this wrong. Because of the way that I did the rotation sets, or didn't do the rotation sets, for that matter. I need to watch how I'm building this. There we go. So I'm just gonna do like a little example factory transport thing. And we're going to start from here, and it's going to end here. I should probably finish this example of a 2-wide conveyor. And we can operate all of this from a switch. And Brent Batch actually did something really cool with this. Made it really easy to use. You, instead of, well, I mean, I could turn this on and you can see the end pieces are starting to go, but he did something really cool where you can just connect them directly to each other like this. It makes your wiring job a lot easier, so you don't have to go back and forth like this. I mean, you can if you want to, but, you know, who wants to do that? So you can just go straight from one to the next like this. From one to the next. Any old which way, really. And there we go. That's how you build a conveyor. I need to fix the normal map on this conveyor belt. That is wrong. That is all wrong. Anyway, now let's, of course, put something on this, a payload, and then drop our package to be delivered. This is how it is done in Amazon factories. Well, very good, Brent. Very good script. Obviously, there's something wrong with it. We're gonna have to look into it. Why are these not moving? Oh, I didn't connect them. That's why. It would help if I did. There we go. It doesn't really work as a treadmill, but I think we're gonna have to do. We'll have the ability to do number inputs so that you can set the speed on these things. This is just the default speed. So you could make a treadmill if you really want to, but right now I'm transporting myself. Yay! Yay! Okay. And those are conveyor belts. I think that's a really cool addition to Scrap Mechanic. What's next? I think I'm gonna show these. These are pretty straightforward. These are pretty obvious on how they would work. We'll just leave these conveyors here for now. Also, let's get some pipes, because I'm gonna build a thing. I'm gonna build a thing with this stuff. I think that's all I need for that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go over here. Make Nuke Town and then drop Nuke on it. Oh, we'll get to the Nuke in just a sec. The Nuke is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I also tried to make like a custom effect for it. I still need to give it like an actual mushroom cloud. That would be really cool. But I haven't had the time for that yet. Alright, so this is a wind fan. It blows. I mean, it also sucks, but it also blows. Depends on which side you're on. So if you look at the Ghost model when you're placing down the wind fan, you can tell which way the wind is going to blow based on that arrow that you see. And shout out to MJM for, well, I actually designed the model for this one. But then he also was the one that made it work with animations, this nice rotation animation. The whole team works together, and it's really awesome. So, this wind fan, you step into it. Wait, what? Why isn't this working? Brent, why aren't things not working? God, you send me updates, Brent, and things just don't work. God dang it. Jeez. Sometimes I wish I was the one that wrote the scripts. Okay, there we go. This one's working for some reason, but not the other one. That doesn't make sense. Is it that bug that was happening earlier? Oh, now it wants to work. Okay. Okay, so for some reason, this one only wants to work when there's another one that's on. Alright, well, whatever. Not a problem. We'll figure it out later. Yeah, Brent, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Alright, but one thing that I want to show you is, there you go, if you put the fan horizontally, so like as you guys saw, it does push the player around. For example, if you want to pretend that you're in Fortnite and you just stepped on a bounce pad or boost pad thing, you can do careful not to stand behind the fan, you don't want to get sucked into it, that's dangerous. And also in front of it you can, you know, this kind of makes a better treadmill than the conveyor. But yeah, it does push players around, and it also pushes objects around too. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and stick a chunk of wood on there. And there you go. That'll bounce up. There we go. That'll bounce up and down for a little bit. And eventually it'll settle into like an equilibrium with you know, with the up force and gravity. Come on, settle down. Settle down. Settle down. It's taking longer than I thought it would. But there we go. Now we're finally able to sort of walk around on it. Oop, I just walked off. Yeah. I was stuck. I was stuck behind that other fan. Alright, so I'm gonna stick, yeah. There we go. I don't know why I did that, I just wanted to do something cool like that. So another cool thing about this is if you build in front of it, hold on. There we go. So on this side, it's actually not blowing wind on me because I just put some wood there, but on this side, it is. Neat. Physics. And again, Brent Batch wrote the script on those, so, you know, if there are any bugs like you saw earlier, be sure to complain at him. I can write more drag for blocks. It depends. We'll have to, we're gonna have to get a lot of feedback from the mod testers to see if it's, if they need more or not. Because like too much is also a bad thing, so we'll figure it out in testing. Alright, so one thing that I actually want to build with this is, because like I saw Scrapped Man is making a water world recently. I haven't had the chance to catch all of his videos on it, but I'm not sure if he has a boat. I'm obviously not building a boat. I'm building something very different from a boat. I think the thing that I'm gonna build is called an airboat. It's where the motor is in the air and not in the water. So I'm gonna do that. I hope this is odd width. I just started building and I didn't. Oh, it's not odd width. Well, that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't need to be odd width. I'm just gonna stick a fan on this. There we go. We're gonna blow it that way. And I'm gonna stick my seat right there. We also need a switch. So this isn't I guess that you'd call this an air car. It's not really a air boat, because it's not a boat, unless it's a land boat, air land boat. Is it an air boat or a land boat? Airland car. What am I saying? Jeez, can you tell I did not get enough sleep? 5 hours of sleep after working all day and night. And then wake up after 5 hours, work some more. That's the glorious life of a mod maker. Alright. Stick that there. Stick that there. Okay, so now we turn like this. I probably need to reverse that bearing. Alright, and oh, I don't know why I thought my wheels would work. I don't know why I thought that would work. Let's at least put, you know, let's just stick a controller down and we'll lock up those wheels. Why did I put bearings like that? Because I'm a dum-dum, that's why. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's actually working a lot better than I thought. So yeah, you can actually build air boats like this, or cars, or maybe if, hold on. Let's actually remove that. And let's use the square ones for this. So I'm gonna put these on the sides. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. I might need to put more. So let's just do that. We're gonna just stick on some more. Alright. Hover vehicle! Yay! This is actually way more powerful than I thought it was going to be. I probably could have just used 2. But yeah, you could actually build hover vehicles and stuff. And of course, these wind fans, both of them, they'll also, similar to the conveyor belt, they'll take a number input from the mod pack when we you know, fix the mod pack. They'll be able to take a number input so that you can set the strength of them. And along with the other new logic parts like the sensor or like altitude, you'll be able to create hover vehicles with this stuff. Similar to how you can create them already with like the new thrusters. But, you know, this is a fan. Yeah. This one's my biggest fan. Alright. Corny jokes aside, what is next? The ladder. The ladder piece is next. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is another game-changing piece. And we were actually inspired to create a ladder based on one of the character animations that the developers gave a teaser of a while ago. Was it a teaser, or I don't even remember where we saw it exactly, but there's a character animation. Durf, you can connect the seat to the fan. What? Why would I do that? I don't have the fan in my hotbar anymore. Whatever. We'll go through all the features in the release video. It's just sort of a sneak peek. Hey Durf, you should make a barrel seat that has the dwarf upside down in it. Ooh, that's actually a that's a funny suggestion. So you just see the little dwarf feetsies sticking out. Oof, oof. Hey, look at that, I landed on the end. Alright, so this ladder thing is inspiration from a character animation. Devblog 9? Was it Devblog 9? Huh. Either way, we saw a character animation for the dwarf climbing a ladder. So this is a modded ladder in the game. It doesn't actually have the character animation. So when you go up to the ladder, you just sort of float like this. It obviously doesn't look the greatest, but it is functional. And that's what's important, right? So, say you have a thing that you need to climb, obviously. Why else would you need a ladder? And we'll just stick stuff up there. So you can just walk right up to the ladder, and you just go right up that ladder. And if you try to back away from the ladder, that's what's actually pushing you down. So an easy way to think about it is, if we just look, like, get a top-down view of the dwarf. If you move towards the ladder, you're going up. If you move away from the ladder, you're going down. To the sides, nothing actually happens, and that's how you can dismount the ladder on the floor that you're on. If you look to the side, then forward is sideways. Right? So, yeah, just like that, you can, come on. There we go. It's obviously not perfect, but, we'll work on it a little bit. I'm not sure if we can actually improve it too much, but, you know, we're trying. We're trying. Trying all sorts of stuff in the Modpack beta. That's what it's there for. It's to try stuff. Alright, so next, we got... monkey bars. It's the same ladder piece, but it's you can also just use them for monkey bars. I don't think you actually need this at the bottom. I think we made it so that you can just jump up to it. Yeah. It's a little glitchy, though. So let me go ahead and put that floor underneath. The floor underneath is supposed to help. Or it did before. Jeez, that is worse than it used to be. It used to be so much better than that. We'll have to fix that. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Anyway. We'll have to fix that. So yeah, this is just a you know, nifty little ladder piece that you can climb any which way that you want. Let's stick on a controller bearing. Hook that up. And then I'll show you... we'll do 15 degrees. I don't think it works if you do this. Like, I don't think you can climb a ladder into a monkey bar. I think the game just sort of... Oh wait, you can. Huh, okay. So yeah, this ladder should also work on angles too, if I can get it. If I can get it. Maybe I just... Am I on the monkey bars? That is weird. Okay, there we go. Now I'm on the monkey bars for sure. Bonk, 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 bonk. So yeah, they you can also build yourselves like a type of jungle gym. Come on. Come on, grab onto it, you... Why? Why? There we go. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, there we go. I got it now. It's not the best. It needs improvement for sure. Durf, can you make a magnet decking attaching the church things? What? What? Durf, crouch while in air. It doesn't seem to do anything different, Brent. Do you fly if you delete a ladder while on it? Well, let's figure that out. Boop. Nope. But yeah, I think the vertical ladders work the best. Alright, so now it's time to get to the really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. It's so cool. I don't have an end to that sentence. This is a gravity module. So let's go over to this car over here. Convenient that I had a. You know what? Actually, no. We're gonna take another car. Jumping car. All right, this is just a blueprint edited car with some stabilizers on it. All it does is just it has a faster controller, just so they can jump around. So you drive and you jump. That's all this car is. All right. Now let's stick on my gravity module. You can press E on it to turn it on. But you can also hook up a switch, which is what I'm going to do because I want to control this from a seat. But before I do that, I want to give it a cool color. We'll give it dark purple. Yeah, that's a cool color. All right, so the gravity module, by default, it will turn off gravity for the creation that it's put on. So right now this is with gravity, and if I turn it on and then try to jump, we don't have gravity anymore. We still have air drag, so that's why we didn't just keep on flying into space. And we can just turn it on and off at will. So let's turn it off and jump. Look at that air time. Turn it back on. And land. Awesome, I just cleared that entire, whatever that is. A pit? A valley? Brown spot? Yeah. So again, like the other stuff, this gravity module will be able to take number inputs. So you'll be able to set 50% gravity to get, you know, low gravity. Maybe you'll be able to set negative 100% for anti-gravity, and you'll just shoot up to the ceiling. So it's very dangerous equipment. You don't want to be playing around with this stuff when you're playing around with this stuff. Yeah, it's potentially very dangerous. You're gonna lose a lot of stuff like that, so you just gotta watch out for how you use this. Let's actually remove. Let's remove those stabilizers. There we go. There you go. Anti-gravity. And that's, I can't get that back. I can't get that back. It's out of my reach. Come on. Turn over. Turn over. Turn over. There we go. Got it. So yeah, that's the gravity module. You can set the gravity for any creation that you put it on. This is the gravity modulator. Very imaginative names, I know. This changes the gravity in the entire world, which is also something that makes it very dangerous. And again, just like the other one, you'll be able to put in number inputs to set anti-gravity, low gravity, whatever specific gravity setting that you want. But by default, both of them just, when they're on, they set 0 gravity. When they're off, it's obviously the normal world's gravity. Alright, so let's turn this thing on and show you guys. If you jump, the entire world has low gravity. Let's turn that back off. I need to actually show you guys. This works with, okay, we turn that on. We'll make our way over here. There you go, it's floating in place. Gravity is off. So this thing that we cut earlier, you just send that flying. The entire world has no gravity anymore. And oh, I can't jump anymore. I'm not on the ground, but you can see that we can move around a little bit. That's very slow, but if we hold control, then we will actually move in the direction that we're looking at, and that's actually a little bit faster, a faster way to move around. So that way you can just sort of fly around in zero gravity. Let's go back to these things and hit them back down. You know what? Screw you. Oh, got it. And one more thing, if you hold shift, well, shift, it doesn't do anything, but if you press, like if you sprint in the air, if you're holding shift and then you press W, you go super fast. You can actually fly around, and this is so much fun. This is honestly one of the most fun things. Like, I could just spend hours just flying around like this. Because the world in Scrap Mechanic is actually really beautiful looking. You know what? Sometimes I play Scrap Mechanic and I look at a tile and I'm like, is this a new terrain tile? Like, I'm not sure if the developers are slowly adding in new tile. Oh no, this is the tile that I started at. This is not new. No, this is an old tile. Okay. Yeah, it's really weird. I get that, like, strange feeling sometimes that I've never seen a terrain tile before. When I actually have. Does this map have a ravine, I wonder? That'd be really cool to fly in. It does not, but that's okay. So one of the cool things, Brent, what are you what are you doing? We're not gonna make that any faster. That's stupidly fast. We might, maybe we can do like a special number input into this to like change the flight speed or something like that. Like a white number input for that. I don't know. Like, we can already put in any number into this to change gravity. Maybe we'll have a way to customize the flight speed. But yeah, let's not give the chat any ridiculous suggestions. So yeah, if we turn this off, this is the regular running speed. You can see, like, this feels slow now. But if we turn it on and then we run along the ground, just making sure that we point our cursor down so that we don't fly up, we run so much faster along the ground. We're like a superhero. Except we're neither a hero nor super. We're just running really fast. And the interesting part about this thing, this gravity modulator, we might give it another name. But if you put more than one down, you turn one of them on, and it turns all of them on. And so, you know, if you go around to another part of the map, let's say up here, and you put one of these down, and you want to turn, like, it's automatically on, we still have 0 gravity. But if we want to turn gravity off again, you just put another one down, turn it off, and they're all off. Gravity's back to normal. And that applies for all of these as well. Durf, you literally just said what I asked Brent to do. Okay. Why are your models so good? This model right here was made by Lord Pain. Shout out to Lord Pain. The Lord of Pain. He puts the ain in pain. I don't know what I'm saying. God damn it. But anyway, he does. Lord Pain makes some great models. I really like how he makes them fit the Scrap Mechanic world. Oh, of course, you can also paint this stuff. You can paint it any color that you want to match your preferences. But all the parts in the mod pack, we're trying to make them fit the scrap mechanic world. This doesn't fit. This was actually my bad model. I just made it real quick because I didn't have a whole lot of time. It was just sort of a proof of concept, but we might change this model, make it look, maybe, I don't know, maybe this model will end up in the sci-fi pack, and then we'll get something that looks a little bit more vanilla for the mod pack. Oh, just the module itself. No, get back here. Got it. Got it. Alright, and I think that brings us to the nuke. The nuclear bomb. Nuclear bomb. Use caution when transporting. Right, and that's because this thing is sensitive. It is very sensitive. If you drop it from... I think it's more sensitive than the propane tanks, so I'm not sure... Jeez, I'm not sure if that's going to set it off. I'm kind of scared. Obviously, if you hit it with a hammer, it will set it off. If you shoot it with a spud gun, it'll set it off. This thing, which by the way is another great model by Lord Payne. He did 2 models for this. One of them looks more like a propane tank. But I think I went with this one because it looks cleaner, I think. Because like the propane tank, well, whatever. We'll figure it out. So let's see if I can set this thing off by dropping it from this height, which is really scary to do. Oh my god. Oh. Oh man, I pooped my pants just a little bit. Alright, let's do something really silly. We're gonna make, we're gonna put a fan down. And we're gonna levitate. Or you know what? We could just stick a gravity module. No, wait. How am I gonna... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just build a fan thing. And then how do I... let's get rid of you. Okay. This is seriously dangerous. You don't want to be playing around with nukes. You actually want... you want to be very cautious when you're handling these... Whoops. Let's turn that off for now while I'm building. Alright, and just set that there. Ooh! I almost went to disconnect it. Okay, there we go. Fans are on. Oh my god. Oh! I didn't realize the nuke was heavy enough to not be pushed up by the fans. Oh my god, that actually, like, terrified me. Anyway, we're just gonna leave now. We're gonna leave now. I'm just joking. We're gonna go into a new flat world. This is a version of the Modpack beta for mod testers. It's not the actual... Where is it? Yeah, there's the actual Modpack beta. We're gonna push this update when we're done making all these parts. Anyway, we're gonna go into a flat terrain. We could do it in the terrain map, but I want to do it in a flat terrain because I want to spawn in a little house. Perfect. Perfect. I don't know why I have this, but it is perfect. All right, now let's go get some distance, I think. Some distance. There we go. This is some distance. And we're going to see if, from this distance, if this house will be destroyed. Wait a second, how am I gonna set it off? I didn't think this through. I didn't think this through. We'll also get my hammer out, because we're going to play around some more with these nukes. And some wood, because I'm also going to drop them. Alright. Will the house survive? Let's find out. This is a pretty far distance. Like, there's no way a propane tank would blow up the house. Oh, that's way too high. Ooh, it's getting close. Oh! Oh, it pushed the house. Huh. I'm actually kind of surprised it pushed the... Oh, look at that. You can actually see... So there was a very bright blue flash. If you guys know your nuclear physics, the blue flash is actually a real thing. It's actually... Well, it's a real thing with uranium, I think. When a lump of radioactive material goes critical, you'll see a blue flash like that, and that's when you know you're dead. Because if you see a blue flash like that, it means you just got bombarded by a ton of radiation. Alright, so that was actually a little bit too far, I think. So these things don't actually have a lot of range. And that's only because they are really powerful, too. So let's just set a nuke right here. This is definitely close enough, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it is. You know what? Let's build a timer, switch, spud gun. We're gonna give ourselves 5 seconds. Yes. Alright, go! Oh, and you can see the afterglow, like all this radiation, all this heat. Weld the house. What was I gonna weld it to? So this, like the entire house is gone. That's just crazy to think about. Let's see exactly how many houses the nuke can destroy. Like, this is a lot of wood. There's no way that a single propane tank would ever do this. My God. And we'll also take a look at the explosion a little bit closer. So the explosion, there's a bright blue flash just before the thing goes off, just like real nuclear devices. Then there's actually a flash of darkness. And then there's the actual explosion. It's kind of weird how the sequence of events happens, but it happens really quickly, so see if you can keep your eye out and catch them all happening at once. And then we'll see if these 4 houses if any of them will survive, any part of them will survive. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, all of it is gone. I'm actually also surprised that the nuke didn't really push me that far. It might be because I'm on the ground, so let's stand on top of it and then set it off. Ah, there we go. There we go. That makes more sense. Oh, that makes more sense. So the bathtub is an indestructible part in scrap mechanic. You cannot destroy it with explosives. So let's see what the bathtub is like. Oh, also, in case you didn't notice, the nuke, I keep on feeling like I'm mispronouncing nuke, nuclear, knuckle. Anyway, the nuke, it's a lot more sensitive than the propane tank, so it actually gets set off much quicker. The propane tank, you have like 4 seconds, I think, from like hitting it with a hammer or a spud gun. You have 4 seconds Or is it 2 seconds? I don't know. You have some amount of time, you know, to maybe, like, run away from the blast. I mean, you obviously can't run away from this blast because it's huge, but you also have less time because, yeah, it's a nuke. It's a nuke, that's why. When nuclear devices go critical, they go critical really quickly. It actually accelerates exponentially. So you have just enough time to say, oh crap, and then you're dead. But let's see what happens with a bathtub. Go! And we go all the way to the skybox with enough force to send us spinning out of control. Durf, when will this be released? We're still working on the Modpack beta. All this stuff that you saw today, well, some of it will be making it to the Modpack, but most of the stuff is going to make it to the Modpack beta. And we're still going to be working on it. I'm not sure if it's going to be released in September or not. But if you want to play with it early, we do give early access to Patreon supporters, mod testers. The reason why, like, I'd like to release some of this stuff early, but like for example, the nuke. I actually want to give the nuke a mushroom cloud. Like, it's not finished. There are a lot of these parts that are not finished, and they still have some bugs to deal with. But that's why we have mod testers, to see what sort of bugs they discover. Alright. What is this gonna do? Maybe we'll set off this one. Or this one. I don't know. If you set off one of them, then the others are going to go off instantaneously. It's probably a bad idea to use more than one. Oh, and the Modpack beta, I should probably mention, the Modpack beta also has a driver's bathtub. So this is also indestructible, but instead of just being a regular seat, this is also a driver's seat. So this is a temporary solution until there's like a indestructible driver's seat, like a proper driver's seat. But this is a temporary solution if you want to have a driver's seat that's indestructible. You can use this driver's bathtub. Also, if you are watching this not on the live stream, I'm going to put a poll in the top right corner of this YouTube video right now. And I'm going to ask you guys, who's your favorite... No, I'm not going to ask that. I'm going to ask, should I give early access to this stuff to, for example, like Multiplayer Monday guys or other YouTubers? I'm not sure if they'd actually use it because it's not like publicly available. And it's like, there is still like some glitches and stuff to work out. But I don't know, do you guys think that they would like it? So it'll just be like a yes or no poll. And you guys in live stream chat can also let me know. Yes or no, do you think I should give early access to them? Anyway, let's set off this this nuke right here. Pah! Oh my god, that is pitch black because 5 other nukes are going off at once. Oh, wow! Wow! That's so fast. Durf, please jump. Yeah, I could, Alright, we'll set off another 5 nukes. Everybody's just saying, yes, yes, yes. No. No. Yeah. I don't even... Hecking yeah, bruv. I don't even know why I asked the question. It's kind of an obvious thing, I think. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna set this off and then jump. Let's just, go. Oh my god. It's... Oh... That actually didn't push me as far as I thought it would. I think the first nuke pushed me away from the other nukes, maybe? We're walking right into that radiation. Ah! Okay. And yeah, this is like a smoldering pile of heat. It dissipates over time, obviously. Very cool. You don't want to be using too many of these, though. They're definitely not to mess around with. And, like, you know, it's a good way to... You know what? Let's do a test here. It's not the most scientific of tests. This is probably about as much wood as there was in one of those wood houses that I had earlier. I think I actually need more. You need the post-apocalyptic mod now. I know, right? I probably need to update that mod too. Shoot, I updated the night mod for 0.3, but I still, like, you know, it's a good thing when the developers update the game. It's always good to have new features, but it breaks all of my old mods, and I don't like it. It gives me so much work to do. I don't, Alright, let's put a gravity modulator. We'll rush back all the way here. And we'll get pushed by the nuke in 0 gravity. I also wonder, does the gravity modulator change gravity for the particles? Like destroyed stuff. Let's actually figure that out right now with the propane tank. Because I'm curious. I probably won't be able to see it with the nuke anyway. No, okay, the particles will still have gravity. That's like there's like 3 different types of gravity in this game. And now there's apparently a 4th. Alright, so let's, whoop, I passed it. I gotta use control instead of shift. There we go. Right into place. Okay. And we'll see how many of these wood walls. Let's actually put a bathtub before I forget. Right there, so we can see approximately where the nuke started. Okay. Okay. So it's not too bad, but you can definitely clean up a huge mess if you leave your mess around in the world. How many wooden walls can save you from a nuclear blast? Oh, that's not Mr. Beast video. That's not, I don't think that's how this works. I think it's everything within a certain radius. Doesn't matter how many walls thick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you had like solid wood from there to here, all of it would be destroyed. It wouldn't really make a difference. Alright, so one thing that I do want to end the stream with, I want to go back into a new terrain world, because there's one more thing that I forgot to show you guys. Blarg H. Durf, when is the airplane instrument mod going to be released? How do you even know about that? You should know about that. Alright, let's put a gravity modulator down. I am looking for... Oh, wait. Is this a ravine? I'm looking for the canyon. I don't know why I said ravine, like, when was it? Like a half hour ago? I want to fly through the canyon. I want a canyon. I want a canyon to fly through. And then, Brent Batch, if you're still in chat, maybe I'll have you join my game. You know, this is a pretty good map, too. Oh, this is cool. Alright, this is also pretty good to fly through. Oh, this is fun. But I want the canyon. I want to fly through the canyon. Oh, right. I still have to show you guys the last thing. Still no canyon. That's kind of upsetting. I, like, just generated 3 terrain worlds. Well, it's not upsetting, it's just how many worlds am I gonna have to generate before I get a canyon? Alright, let me show you guys the last thing. Real quick. It's the beach ball. The beach ball's old. It's old news, just like all these other balls. Which, by the way, these are all gonna get an update too. The same update that I'm about to show you. And the update is... I think I did the too early. There we go. Bounce physics. That really didn't bounce like I thought it would. Yeah. So the all the balls, the beach ball is just sort of like the first test that we're working on. I don't think the final product for the beach ball anyway. The final product for the beach ball is not going to be like this. It might be a little bit lighter with less bounce. But something like the soccer ball might have a little bit more bounce to it. The basketball is going to have a lot of bounce. Baseball's not going to have a lot of bounce. The golf balls might have some bounce to it. Volleyballs are going to have bounce. Bowling ball's not going to have bounce. I don't think bouncy balls bouncing into each other does anything. So I'm not sure if it's worth it to have the pool balls, the billiard balls. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to change anything. But that's pretty neat. We have bounce physics in Scrap Mechanic. Finally, it's not the greatest. What the heck? Yeah, it's not the greatest. All these Modpack beta parts are in, you know, they're in the beta pack for a reason. But if we can get some of them working really good, like the popcorn grenade launcher thing, the cucumber crossbow. Nah, not the barrel. Maybe some of these lights, though. The wind fans, and probably even the gravity modulator, and maybe the nuke? I'm not sure. But if we can get some of these parts, like, really working really well, they'll probably just be moved over to the main mod pack. Finally graduate out of beta testing. Alright. I'm gonna try generating one more world. If not, I'll just come back to this one. And can you make a flamethrower mod? Yeah, I think that's actually on our to-do list. We actually have quite a large to-do list. These recent... Wow, this is a massive tree. These recent... Canyon! I got a canyon! These recent updates have been giving us a lot of inspiration, a lot of things to do, things that we want to make. We have a huge list of stuff to do. And you know what? To other mod makers out there that might be watching this, like, the nuke thing, like, it's obvious. It's one of those things that a lot of people want to do. And I don't blame you. Wait, what? What am I saying? There's nothing to blame. But there are some mod makers that are just like, aw, darn, I wanted to make a nuke. And you know what? There's nothing stopping you from making a nuke. And as a matter of fact, I'd like to see your version of the nuke as well. So if you're a mod maker, like, don't let the mod pack team, like, just because we're making stuff, don't let that stop you from exploring the ideas yourself. Yeah. Like, the goal of the mod packs is just to create a quality experience in a, I guess, branded package. Anyway, Brent, are you online? Can you, use spud guns on Bouncy Ball? Sure, I'll do that. Do you want to join my game, Brent? I want to fly around, have a spot gun fight with you. Well, there goes that. Brent, why are you asking the chat ridiculous questions? You gotta stop that. It's not possible to have a nuke destroy everything in the map. Okay? No. Don't even, Brent, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You have any idea, like, I had to calibrate this thing so that it wouldn't crash people's games the instant that they set it off. Okay, it's not something that's, no, we're not doing that. But yeah, trust me, I already tried it. I already tried a nuke that was powerful enough to actually destroy everything in the world, and it's not, try stick to ball. Oh, Brent is not able to join for some reason. Interesting. Interesting. Weird. Durf, can you create custom tools? We can do that, but not yet. The game doesn't support custom tools yet. Durf, is it possible to create actual terrain damage if you reload the terrain schematic while the flash is happening? No. No, there's no, like, we can't damage. Oh, hey, Brent's in the world. Let's stick down a spotlight beam. Yeah. Okay, so one thing that I want to do real quick with Brent, we're gonna have barrel races down the mountain, or down the canyon over here. No, don't start rolling without us. Okay, good. That one stayed. No. Okay, cool. That one stayed. Okay. And now I'm gonna say that I'm gonna have to type this to Brent, but you know what? Let's build a little light thing with timer, make this easier, or I can just call Brent. I think. Let's just call him. Hey. Okay, so on the count of 3, let's take out your hammer. Okay, so on the count of 3, we're gonna hit our barrels and then jump into the barrel, and we're gonna see who reaches the bottom first. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3. I mean, wait. On the count of go. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, thanks for the boost.
Oh, no.
Oof, oof, oof. Oh, wow, you're catching up a lot of speed, though. Because you started rolling earlier than I did. I was still flip-flopping face first. I still got a steady lead, though. It seems like you're faster, but it's... Oh, hey, I hit the beach ball. Yay. Hey, no! Alright. Just cleaning up the mess.
That's one way to do it.
Yep. So let's have a spud gun fight. What? Oh, you. Where'd you go? There you are. Ah, no. What? Oh no! I see the spuds, but I don't know where you are. Oh, there you are, you cheater. Getting way high in the air. You think having the high ground that isn't ground will...
Oh, yes.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I'm gone.
Ah, but this is what I wanted. I wanted to... Oops. I wanted to not hit my head on the rock. I wanted to fly through the canyon. That's one of the most fun things. That I can do in this fly mode. And it feels so cool to be just like a superhero. I'm also curious what happens with a barrel in low gravity.
Well, I will probably fly, right?
Whee! Yeah. Where are you, Brain? Come here, give me a boost. Oh my god, that looks so freaky just watching you fly towards me. That is just too much fun.
It's difficult.
Yeah, that's super cool. Alright, so I think we're just about getting to the end of the stream. But hey, if you guys, you know what? Everybody in chat, let me know who's your favorite scrap mechanic YouTuber.
You, of course.
No, not me. Are you kidding? I wish I had the free time to spend, you know, making scrap mechanic videos and builds and stuff. But, you know, real life gets in the way. And then if I were to spend my time making scrap mechanic videos, like for YouTube, then I have to stop making mods. Because, like, mod making takes up a lot of time, too. As you now know, now that you're a part of the Modpack team. Couple of people are saying Durf, but they're just flattering. Got a Moonbow, Con, Scrapman. Oh my god, Brent, what did you do? Why did you do this? You could have at least connected the switch to my seat. Great. Great.
You can probably take it on the left.
Yeah, you know what else you can do with it? That's what you can do with it. Oh, you got it. Oh, I was gonna prank you by just turning on gravity again. Scrapman and Con, Komodo Gaming. Komodo Gaming hasn't been doing a whole lot of scrap mechanic lately. I don't know. I mean, I guess he's having fun with brick rigs. Durf, if you create a custom tool, what would it be? Oh, we're gonna do lots of stuff. Stuff like a portal gun, handheld versions of the crossbow and grenade launcher, of course. Neebs is pretty damn funny, yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll give early access to, Con, Scrapman, and Mubo, because you guys have been saying their names a whole lot. Maybe, nobody said retro specs, which is kind of, I mean, what YouTube videos are you guys watching? You guys gotta watch some more retro specs. Also, there's this guy, called Steve's Makerspace. He does some scrap mechanic videos occasionally. You guys should check him out. He makes some pretty cool stuff. He doesn't have, like, a lot of videos, because, like, he's not nowhere close to being a full-time YouTuber. Even I'm not a full-time YouTuber, but he does have some cool stuff, so... Steve's Makerspace. Probably another one of my favorites of casual YouTube scrap mechanic players. But yeah, check him out too if you haven't already. And even if you did, go check him out again. Could you add a way of toggling flight remotely via a handheld tool? Yeah, when we get the ability to make handheld tools, like this stuff on the side here, we'll definitely add in some, well, you know, like I said earlier, the goal of the mod packs is to create a quality experience. So if, you know, we're gonna be... Brent, what are you doing? Whenever things get bad, just clear it out.
No gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The UV doesn't work with clients.
Yeah. Durf, what's your favorite thing in this mod pack? Ooh, that's a good question. Brent, what about you?
Anti-gravity, of course. Gravity modulator.
The gravity modulator is really fun. The nuke, though, is also pretty fun. I can't wait till I can give it a mushroom cloud. The wind fans are pretty fun too, though. The barrel seat is pretty neat. The barrel race that we did was fun. But I think the most fun... Well, okay, I don't know if this is my favorite, but I do know that I'm probably gonna have the most fun with this. Just flying around. It's probably the thing that, like, I'm gonna constantly, or, sorry, not constantly, consistently have the most fun with. Every time I pull out this thing and just start flying around like a superhero. Oh my god, Brent, you just chasing me around it. Like, you're a little speck at times, but you just come zooming in. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. No! No, you turned off the fun. Oh, there we go. We got one person saying Spexy. Durf, could you make the gravity modulator have wire inputs to allow to be controlled? So we can connect wireless router to it and disable it anywhere. Well, okay, so in case you didn't see, the worldwide gravity thing, you can actually, so we have it enabled right here. Let's fly over this way. You can actually just place down another one, and this thing's automatically on. And that's because all the gravity modulators, they modulate the world gravity. They all work with the world. So then the second one, you can turn it on and off, and that will turn off the gravity from anywhere in the world. Here you can see Brent Batch putting down, like, you can put down as many of these as you want, and any one of them will control the gravity.
And
any one of them.
Inputs, of course.
Yeah, and what Brent is saying is they also, you can also hook up a switch. Just like the small gravity module, the big one you can also control with a switch too. So we already got you covered. Durf, can you make teleporters for us, please? That will be a better way to move in the world. Yes, we do plan on creating a teleportation... well, like I mentioned, a portal gun earlier. But we also do plan on creating teleport pads. You might actually see those in the... Wait, shoot me again? Oh, shoot my hammer. Huh. I thought I heard like a sound of metal. Nope, I think I'm just mistaken. Anyway, we do plan on making teleporter pads. We'll probably see that on the mod pack sci-fi. Maybe we'll see it in the mod pack, who knows. Oh, it's still... You know, it doesn't look quite as silly anymore when you're pointing the spud gun straight up in the air. It used to look like back-breaking. Or maybe it's just because you're crouched. Yeah, there you go. There's the back-breaking animation. That looks... due to limbo. What if there was a handheld transmitter that could only send 1 or 0? What? Then we could activate it and other things remotely. Well, that's the thing. In the mod pack, you have a wireless router, so you can hook it up to a switch and then just send the signal 1 or 0 wirelessly. So we still have to we have to fix the mod pack because this latest update ruined a lot of the stuff. Not ruined, just like we have to update it for the new branch. But yeah, tomorrow you'll be able to see the wireless stuff in the mod pack. This fly stuff is so cool. Hey, why are you pushing me? Wait, we have player collisions? Oh, that wasn't there like yesterday. Now I can push you around. No, stop moving. Stop moving for a sec. Crap. I'm just bad at controlling this. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'll get it. There we go. That was a good push. Got you. Ow. Alright. Durf, can you do the placeable paint and weld tool? What? Can you make a placeable weld? Oh, like a mountable weld tool and paint tool. Yeah, so one of the things that we do want to make is a paintball gun. So that's sort of like a mountable paint tool. So that will come in a handheld version, sort of like the spud gun, but it just paints whatever it hits. And it'll also come mountable and handheld versions. Wait, how is the fly thing a thing? It's because there's the world has 0 gravity right now with this gravity modulator. Let me actually clean these ones up. There we go. All cleaned up. We're standing in radiation. Durf, did you know that you can mod the spud gun? Yes, I did know that. Yeah, we're gonna be making some custom weapons, as you can see here. All right. I gotta go buy Durf. See you later, Ensaw. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the stream now. After the gravity modulator has been placed, could we toggle it via /fly? It'll allow for a toggle on the go.
Nope.
I'm not even sure. Like, even if we could, I'm not even sure that's... Like, just place down another one. Just place down another one, and then, you know, it's not a big problem, not a big deal. Hello, Cloud Gaming. Wait, so you can make custom tools now? No, X606. Not yet. We will soon. I'm just talking about it.
You can, but you can't put them on the workshop, so...
Yeah, so that you're not able to be put on the workshop, as Brent said. You know what? You think you can just shoot me all you want? You think you can? I guess you're not gonna shoot me anymore. I showed you. Well, bye. Oh, I see what you're doing. Nice. Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
There we go. That was a good bounce. Durf, please make chips shuriken. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Like potato chips? Shurikens? Maybe as like a handheld weapon. Eventually. Brent, I dare you to shoot me. Got him! Pranked, bro! Oh my god, that was perfect timing. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to help support the Modpack team for the mods that we make, check out the link in the description. Patreon.com. Oh my god. Speaking is difficult. I've been making mods too much and my brain is just thinking in mod now. I gotta think in words. Patreon.com/Durf. You can also gain early access to this stuff. Help us bug test these new parts. Maybe you can have some fun flying around, blowing up stuff with a nuke. All sorts of stuff. I always like to give mod testers early access. And each month we're working on something new. So this month and possibly next month, I'm not exactly sure how long this stuff is going to be in mod testing before it goes public. But yeah, do check out the link in the description if you want to help us out. It's much appreciated. And that's okay if you don't, or if you can't help us out on Patreon, that's okay too. You can also just give this video a like. Make sure you're subscribed. All that good stuff. You can subscribe to the other Modpack team members as well, like Brent Batch's channel. You can subscribe to him, and it'll help us all out in the end. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Bye, everybody. Brent, say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, he did a wave emoji in chat. Let's get some wave emojis. Bye, everyone. How do I do a wave emoji? There it is. Bye.